Morning, and the last article of your syllabus. Applications of uncertainty principle. Last article of your syllabus. We have completed 3 chapters earlier. This is 4th one, and this is the last article of this chapter. Applications of uncertainty principle. We have studied in uncertainty principle that delta x into delta p is greater than equal to h cross. Product of uncertainty in the measurement of position of a moving body and uncertainty in the simultaneous measurement of momentum of that body is always greater than equal to h cross. We want to find applications of this uncertainty principle. The first very interesting application of uncertainty principle is to verify whether an electron is a nuclear constituent. You have studied radioactivity, radioactive disintegration, and in many such radioactive processes you have studied that beta ray is coming out of the nucleus. And what is this beta? This beta is electron. Actually, it is identical to electron in every aspect. As it is identical to electron in every aspect, we consider this beta ray or beta particle as an electron. In nuclear disintegration, when nucleus of a heavy element breaks down because of instability, we call this as radioactive disintegration. In such disintegrations, in such breaking of heavy nuclei, beta particles, beta rays are emitted out. And therefore, it is natural to think that electron may present in the nucleus. What is our concept about an atom? At the center, heavy nucleus is there. Constituent of nucleus are only protons and neutrons. Protons positive in charge, neutrons neutral. Outside the nucleus, inside the atom, electrons which are negative in charge are continuously revolving around the nucleus. This is our idea about an atom. As I told, beta rays, beta particles come out of the nucleus in nuclear disintegration. It is natural to think that electrons may present in the nucleus. So, uncertainty principle can be applied to verify whether an electron is a nuclear constituent, whether an electron can present inside a nucleus. The radii of nuclei are generally of the dimensions 10 to the power minus 14 meter, 10 to the power minus 14 meter. So it is reasonable to consider that the uncertainty in the measurement of position of electron, if it is lying inside the nucleus, will be of this order. So if electron is present inside the nucleus, delta x for the electron inside the nucleus will be of this order, 10 to the power minus 14 meter. H cross, it is 1.054 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. What is formula of uncertainty principle? Delta x into delta p greater than is equal to H cross. Let me write this: delta p is equal to H cross divided by delta x. If this delta x is uncertainty in the measurement of position of an electron, if it is supposed to lie inside the nucleus, then delta p should be the uncertainty in the measurement of momentum of the electron lying inside the nucleus. Let us substitute value of this H cross and this delta x, that is equal to H cross is here 1.054 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by delta x is this 10 to the power minus 14, or this will be 10.54 into 10 to the power minus 35 divided by 10 to the power minus 40. And what will be this value? Let me put this as 1.054 into 10 to the power minus 34 into 10 to the power plus 14. So this is approximately 1.05 into 10 to the power minus 20. Delta P is 1.05 into 10 to the power minus 20. It is kg meter second, meter per second. It is kg meter per second. If this is the momentum, what should be energy of the electron? This momentum is large. As this momentum is large, the behavior of electron should be relativistic in nature. As behavior of electron is relativistic in nature, what should be formula for finding the energy? E is equal to Pc. So kinetic energy of this electron should be equal to Pc. Delta P is taken as P here, momentum of the electron. Okay. And kinetic energy of this electron should be equal to Pc. As this momentum is very large for the electron, therefore behavior of the electron may be considered as relativistic. As behavior of the electron is relativistic, its kinetic energy should be given by this formula, T is equal to Pc. This is equal to let me come to this side of the board. So this T is equal to 1.054 into 10 to the minus 20 into 3 into 10 to the power 8 c velocity of light meter per second, and this will be approximately 3.3 into 10 to the power minus 12 joule. This kind, if we take the product, approximately it is 3.3 into 10 to the power minus 12 joules. 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. So this kinetic energy in joule in electron volt will be T is equal to 3.3 into 10 to the power minus 12 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 electron volt. T is equal to 3.3 into 10 to the power minus 12 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 electron volt. It is approximately 16 1s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So let me consider this is approximately 2 into 10 to the power minus 19 is taken to the numerator. It will become 10 to the power plus 19, and this is 2 into 10 to the power 7, that is this is equal to 20 million electron volt. The kinetic energy of the electron should be how much? It is of the order of 20 million electron volt. If we measure the energy of electron, by any sources, we find that the energy possessed by excited electron is also much smaller than fraction of this energy. This energy is too large. No electron can have this much energy. As no electron can have this much kinetic energy, it means that it is not possible for an electron to present inside the nucleus. It means that electron is not nuclear constituent. Nuclear constituents are only proton and neutron. Electron is not nuclear constituent. That is, electron cannot present inside the nucleus. If electron is to be present inside the nucleus, its kinetic energy should be of the order of 20 million electron volt, which is never possible. It is found practically that no electron can have kinetic energy even fraction of this, and therefore this result beyond doubt proves that electrons cannot lie inside the nucleus. They can lie inside the atom, but they cannot lie inside the nucleus because they cannot have this sort of very high kinetic energy. This is the first interesting and important application of uncertainty principle, which proves beyond doubt that electron is not nuclear constituent. It cannot present inside the nucleus. It is always outside the nucleus, inside the atom, revolving around the nucleus. This is one important application of uncertainty principle. Let us go to the second important application of uncertainty principle. Let us consider hydrogen atom. The radius of hydrogen atom is of the order of 5 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. The radius of hydrogen atom is of the order of 5 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. Let us try to find out what should be the kinetic energy of the electron which is present inside the hydrogen atom. The same thing will be true for, it is approximately true for, the kinetic energy of the electrons may vary slightly when we go from one type of atom to other type of atoms, but roughly we will get the same result. Now let us try to find out what should be the kinetic energy possessed by an electron which is lying inside the atom using the uncertainty principle. If this is roughly taken as radius of an atom delta x, the uncertainty in the measurement of position of an electron inside the atom is of this order, 5 into 10 to the power minus 11 meter. Again you know H cross 1.054 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Let us find delta P. Delta P as usual H cross divided by delta x. This is 1.054 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 5 into 10 to the power minus 11. This is for the 10.54 into 10 to the power minus 35 joule second divided by 5 into 10 to the power minus 11. 5 to the 10, decimal point, 5 ones are 5, 5 is a 40, 2.18. Take it approximately 2.2. 10.54 divided by 5 is approximately 1.8. Let us take this 1.8 as 2.8 or 2.18. Let us take this 2.18. 5 to the 10, 2, 5 ones are 5, 5 is a 40, 2.18. Let us take this 2.18 approximately 2.2. So this is 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 35 into 10 to the power 11, minus 11, 10 to the power minus 11 taken to the numerator. So it will become 10 to the power 11 and we will have here 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 24 kg meter per second. The uncertainty in the measurement of momentum of the electron when it is inside the atom. As we see this figure, 10 to the power minus 24, it is a small figure. As it is a small figure, behavior of the electron inside the atom is not relativistic. It is unrelativistic, and therefore the kinetic energy of this electron is given by, here in this case kinetic energy is given by T is equal to P square divided by 2m. We use this general formula for non-relativistic motion. Here motion of electron is non-relativistic. So, let me use the formula for kinetic energy of electron as P square divided by 2m. This is equal to, what is P? P is this 2.2 into 10 to the power minus 24 square divided by 2 into m is mass of electron. It is 9.1 into 10 to the power minus 31. This is equal to, what is square of 2.2? It is 4.84 into square of this 10 to the power minus 48. Take this in the numerator, 10 to the power 31 plus 31. 2 ones are 2, 2 nines are 18.2. 4.84 into 10 to the power minus 48 into 10 to the power 31, and you will find this figure comes out to be equal to, let me make it 48.4 divided by 18.2 into 10 to the power, this will be now minus 49 into 10 to the power 31. So, this will be roughly 2.2, or you can get the actual value. We can also get the actual value. I am taking this approximately as 2.2 into 1 has gone from 49, 48, 10 to the power minus 18 joule. In electron volts, it will be 2.2 divided by 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 18 into 10 to the power 19. This is approximately 17 electron volt. If you find the kinetic energy of the electron here, you will find that the kinetic energy is about 17 electron volt. And this is completely a possible figure. An electron can be having this much of kinetic energy. Experimentally, it is proved, it is found that an electron can have energy in this order. 17 electron volt. In the earlier case, we got 20 million electron volt. 20 million electron volt was too large, not possible for the electron to have that amount of kinetic energy. An electron can have this amount of kinetic energy. It means that electrons can lie inside the atom, outside the nucleus. Okay, this is the second application of uncertainty principle, kinetic energy of an electron lying inside a hydrogen atom. This is about half of the article. In the next lecture, we shall talk about the remaining half article. Actually, alternative method is there to prove that the electrons are not constituents of nucleus. We shall use some other method, and there also we show that we will show that the energy possessed by an electron to be constituent of a nucleus is too large. And one more thing about the other form of uncertainty principle. So, we shall do these things in the coming lecture. Thank you.